members of the culture. I'm Ra. You are here. Welcome in, everybody. It is once again time to catch a fade. You are here. We're live right now, as you can see, on Twitch and everywhere else. And it's time to catch a fade. And in order to catch a fade, I can't do it without my illustrious co-host, the one and only Brother Seaberry.
What it do, man? Say mine, you know what I'm saying, man? I'm in here, man, you feel me?
And of course, we are graced as always by the toy father, Des Bull.
What's going on? I can't do that Memphis accent like he did.
I don't know that I could
that
either.
Was straight out of Mall of Memphis.
Yes, it was.
straight out of Cats, Pop Tunes.
Yep. Oh man, Pop's Cats. Yeah, you went back.
That? Y'all remember Pop?
I remember Pop Tunes and Sam's.
I was in Pop
Sam Goody.
Sam Goody.
Yeah.
I think a Cats circa 2008 is where I bought. I might have bought the special edition of American Gangster.
And the first person here,
the last one that closed was the one on Austin P, I believe.
What's up, Sean?
Because I know that Pop Tunes over there in Whitehaven stayed open for a while, and it's now it's like a place to sell fragrances over there. Southbrook Mall. Of course, that, if you want to call that a mall in this day and age.
He got Lexington in.
Yep, I know.
I know.
My friend brought it in. Yep.
that thing's crazy expensive.
Yeah. I was standing there if you look at my picture, you see all the stuff on the floor. He was on the floor when he brought it in.
That's crazy. Sean, you doing all right tonight, sir?
Sean Washington in the
That's
field.
my guy, man. That's my classmate right there.
Okay.
Good guy. He's a very good guy.
Well, how many people we got in? 33 people?
Since I started doing it with this one, it's going to look a little different. I'm used to it over here.
Oh, okay.
So the count is supposed to be up there, but I will see in a minute. This is definitely different, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Why
did you switch?
This is full HD as opposed to
here. Okay.
I want to try it on the computer as opposed to here.
Yeah.
See, we're just in here just having a discussion.
Just chilling.
Yes, sir. We definitely blessed to be here. Did I miss anybody? Okay. I'm trying to make sure I got
Bruce
Lee.
Bruce.
And we pouring out milk for the homies.
For the homies. Milk for the homies.
I'm representing corporate America. I be wearing, you know what I'm saying?
This dude.
I be wearing polo adjacent golf shirts.
This dude.
I thought you were going to say Shelby County Clerk.
Oh wow! I mean, I'm a librarian, so that's about equally nerdy.
This dude.
Librarian. You know what, man? I thought about changing into one of the many shirts I've bought from the Hot Topic.
That's all I wear. I don't care if it go out of style, graphic tees, and just like sweatpants.
You know, man,
I'm just comfortable in them.
You know what? It's changed. It was more hip hop and urban fashion.
Yeah, I did do that back in the 90s,
like
2000s.
Like I would wear an Echo shirt back in the day, boy.
Shit, I had some S Carters, S dot shoes.
Oh, sir.
I didn't have any G Unit, but I have some S dots.
So we taking it back, man.
I'll take your S Carter and raise you some Fat Farm.
Oh,
I had Fat Farm. Oh boy, I had a Fat Farm jean outfit, like the jacket and the pants. I used to wear them with some Timbs.
I'm gonna go further back.
I had FUBU and all that.
Sir, I had a black cross colors coat.
Oh wow, that is taking it back. I didn't have cross. You know what? I did have cross clothes when I was a kid. When I was back in maybe even high school.
The audience is probably like, man, you can't get this nowhere else. What are these dudes talking?
Man, I had the old school flight suit with the jump man, just the straight all way jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Sound off in the comments. I know Sean's here. And who else is in the building? Oh, there he is.
Who's that is?
You know that's George. George had Bugle Boy.
Okay.
I remember that.
Bugle Boy.
God. Respect.
George is in the building. Of Cross colors.
Who had some used?
Oh,
or some major damage.
Major damage. You know what I had? I'm not ashamed to tell y'all. I rocked it back in the day. Anybody in here remember the LA Street Brights? You remember the Levi Street Brights and the LA gear?
I remember
boots?
the LA gear. Yeah.
Yep, and the colored boots. I looked like the Kool-Aid man. I had the Street Brights. I had the red jeans on.
You had the Street Hikers?
I had the red jeans on with the red LA gear boots. Oh man.
What was the
couldn't tell me nothing.
What was the shirt? Was they JV? The rayon shirts? Was it JV?
Then don't forget.
JV Bad Boys was one company.
And Damage. Yep. He just said that. I'm gonna tell you, take it even further, Sean. Not only did I have the LA gear, the hiking boots in different colors, your boy was rocking several pairs, including the snakeskin of the British Knights.
British Knights.
Hey, I'm finna go straight 80s. Cause like my brother had this and I tried to rock his like in the early 90s, like one time in school. Who had the coonskin cap in the 80s, man?
2 for 30 Street Brights Levi's. You know what I'm talking about, Sean. You know it. You know it. The Street Brights. Hey, you was the man if you had all the colors now. The jeans. I had
you know what?
Red. I had red jeans, the red boots. I had the blue ones. I had the yellow.
I had some red joints. I had some white with like some little black designs on them. Yeah, man. You know, cause like I graduated high school 94. So like in the early 90s, man. You know, we was wearing stuff. And yo, I had the Stonewash overalls. I tried to wear them.
I had the brown overalls.
I tried to wear those
cross colors. That's correct, Lil McCall. We was wearing cross colors.
I tried to wear them joints with one strap down.
That's how you do it. You had to wear one
strap. But the assistant principal shut me down on day one.
Wearing the strap down.
They were like, hey, that's some style. We got to change that strap. Trying to be like that Hammer guy, aren't you? That was his version of doing things at the typewriter. He was a large white man.
Well, Germantown and Southwind back then, they let me get away with it.
Man, we were wearing all the we were wearing all the
elementary.
British. So BKs was in. I remember Champs, Elises. Remember they had the shoes and the jogging suit. You can match that. I had that on.
And y'all remember that we was wearing sports team just because of the color schemes.
Yeah.
Like
San Jose Sharks.
Yes,
sir. Everybody.
Of course, Charlotte Hornets. Anything that was that blue.
Slick overalls was lit. Yes, they were.
No. Hey.
Yes, it was lit.
Don't forget
everybody
the Colorado Rockies baseball cap with the black cap with the purple CR on it.
I think we were wearing. Man, it sounds so funny to say, but it's true. I went to school and I was like, man, all these black people, none of us watch hockey. Why we all got on LA Kings out there? Why we all wearing Kings?
Now that's
San Jose.
That's why I'm a Raiders fan because
Raiders.
NWA.
Everybody had
LA
Raiders.
Kings. Yep.
Everybody had the Kings.
You know, I didn't have the Kings, but
Colorado Rockies,
I had my Raiders sweater and my Raiders cap though, man. You know.
I remember wearing that. I was like, man, I'm a man in here. If anybody asked me, well, what was the score of the Ducks game? I don't know.
Nah, I never watched that.
I didn't watch no dang hockey.
They had a shark biting the goddamn hockey stick on the dang thing. I thought that was cool.
We had it so good back then. Style was what it was. Slick overalls, yes.
I didn't wear no overalls.
Man, overalls. Anybody in here wear the Hammer pants?
Oh, hell no.
I went to school with somebody.
I wouldn't know where you can get them from.
He's not in the chat, but Sam, when he watched this video, DJ Ice Cold, he was like one of the first people, and he had the shoes.
They was at the black store.
Raiders.
The Reds, the Birds. Yeah.
Those pants. Man, I remember coming down the hall, Raiders. He's a lifelong Raiders fan.
Oh, whoa. Who's that?
That's Lil McCall. That's my guy. He's a lifelong. Okay, well, he's also the latest victim of Joaquin.
But he already know I'm a Raiders. A lot of people got to know I'm a Raiders fan. Hey, Mendoza gonna get us.
San Jose Sharks hockey.
Yep. That right there. I gotta holler at the Raiders fan because I've been a Raiders fan since the 5th. I got a picture of me in the 5th grade with a Raiders jacket on. You see the 1990 behind me. I was wearing the real men wear black shirt when I was.
Yeah,
you know about that. That was so hard.
Yes, sir.
So lifelong. Bo Jackson. I used to whoop ass with Bo Jackson in
Tecmo Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl. Woo! cool. I still got Tecmo Bowl.
He's one of the few times ever. Usually, it's
you get to running with him, and then you just zigzagging, but they be missing them tackles.
Yeah, you had to ban him. We had to ban. You couldn't even play. So you can't pick him.
No, it's somebody else that was good too. For the Niners.
Tecmo Bowl, boy.
Who was it? Roger.
Craig.
Roger Craig.
Yeah.
49ers, man. 49ers, you get on my nerves.
Yes, sir.
I never got it.
If he's stumming you up for that, sir, for your Raiders out there.
Go. Right there.
Definite Raiders fan without question. Boy, ain't nothing like reminiscing back then. We had it so good.
Because I got vintage. I got vintage pictures.
I'll share that. Yes, sir. Yep. Hey, salute Raiders. I will let some of you in on this. This is nothing against the younger demographic, right? Because I have younger subscribers, and you're certainly welcome to be here. We're glad you're here. But I had this happened about a couple of months ago. I had one of the young people tell me, Mr. Rod, I'm finna get some cereal. And I said, okay, it's some new cereal out. I said, oh, new? I said, what you talking about? And he brought up the box. And he's looking at me, and I look down. I look down at the box, and I look at him, and I'm looking at the box, and I'm looking at him, and I said, how old are you? And then he told me, he said, me? Oh, I'm 19. And I said, nah, it makes sense. And so I handed him the box back, and I said, okay. And then another gentleman about my age across from me goes, why didn't you tell that young guy to shoot? I said, I just didn't want to crush his dreams. What he was holding was a box of Count Chocolate.
Oh,
now here's the thing. Man. If you haven't seen those cereals recently, right? If you have not seen Count Chocolate, if you have not seen Strawberry,
the starter junk. Show your boy.
Lynn McCall.
I
don't know if you can see it, Lynn McCall. Hold it back here.
1990, the starter junk. I had the box play. They made sure that I didn't want the kid to play. I wanted to just kind of high. I wanted the little high. I didn't want the high top. I wanted the Johnny Gill. Well, I didn't want the Johnny Gill because he had his at an angle a little bit. So I wanted mine straight. But go ahead, yeah. Count Chocolate. Go ahead.
They've had it. No, it's good.
It's been around.
They Count Chocolate is an old decrepit bastard. But I didn't want to. So he's 19. So you got to understand. This cereal, if you've seen it recently,
it went away. Came back. Yeah,
but here's the thing: he's redrawn. Like, kind of, if you haven't looked at the box, it's almost not anime style, but he's had some Botox and effects. You can see it.
Damn.
Like he's had some work done. So Count Chocolate
he wanted the Kardashians. He had some work.
He has some work done. He's had the work done. Frankenberry's had some work done. Even Boo Berry has had the work done.
Vampire. Why he needs some work done?
They all had work.
The Eternal.
But look, he's
supposed to be growing up.
If you remember looking at the box when we were kids, they look like old decrepit bastards. But if you look at Count Chocolate now, he looks like he's like 40. And Count Chocolate is way older than that. He might pass his late 30s. And I was like, Count Chocolate has to work.
But that's what they do with these corporate mascots. For example, Chuck E. Cheese used to look raggedy. He looked like he was fat, he was raggedy, and he looked like he was in the streets. Like
he wears some skinny jeans.
What's say? Count Chocolate, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, now a werewolf too.
Yeah.
He done had some work done, Sean. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Chuck E. Cheese is turning his life around.
Yeah,
you see the box?
It's a big difference.
Yeah, look at the difference between the two boxes. Yeah,
they made it more friendly actually because that old box that was kind of
scary,
hammerish with it, like Hammer films.
Terrifying.
But
right?
Nobody remembers their fruit cereal, Yummy Mummy. Yummy Mummy, make your tummy go yummy.
Yummy Mummy?
Yeah.
George, you laughing at me, man?
Signed by the man who told me stories about playing with Marcus Allen. Okay, dig that.
Yummy Mummy?
Yeah,
that's a legend right there.
Did we say
I got that mini helmet. What's helmet.
What's Yummy Mummy?
It's another monster cereal, but it was like short-lived.
I had a towel. I had so much Raider stuff. I think I threw it all in my backpack and put it.
Somebody said a new Chuck is on this stuff. No, man. I think he just cleaned up, man. He just like
eating
clean.
About the new Chuck?
Chuck E. Cheese. I just think he eating clean and he did like,
that man went vegan.
Yeah, that man went vegan, so he did like change his life.
That is that's out.
Shout out on the helmet.
That's
and playing with Marcus Allen. Woo, boy. That was my boy too. Well, while y'all taking a break, I'm gonna tell him a story. Man, let me say this. all my life I wanted a Raiders jersey. And my best friend, he moved to Atlanta. And he bought me a Raiders jersey. And it ended up being the worst Raiders jersey he could bought me. He bought me Jamarcus Russell before he played for us. Man, I gave that jersey. And I wanted to keep it because it was a Raiders jersey. And I gave that thing away. That man one of the worst busts in history. And I hated to do it because it was a gift. My partner was like, man, I got you a Raiders jersey. You know, what's called? That's been back when he was with LSU. He was balling. And then he came to the league when watching tapes and just trash. And I was like, man, I can't wear this jersey. That was the one time I couldn't wear a Raiders jersey. Not his. Unless somebody like Tom Brady put on one and started playing for him. But he in the executive position now. So
I have a jersey story.
Go ahead, sir.
Some store in Peabody Place was closing because Peabody Place.
I love Peabody Place.
Kind of went the way.
Oh man!
So I had
Jillian.
So I got a Mike Conley Jr. because he like the new point guard on the block. Man, folks was roasting me everywhere I went, man.
Why?
Because them early seasons he was alright.
Mm-hmm.
But of course I got my redemption because then he like blossomed into this awesome premier point guard.
Yep. And the funny thing about jerseys is I never wanted to get the star player necessarily. Like I wanted to get players that were great or were good, but they weren't. Like, okay, I'll use an example. I got an Allen Houston Knicks jersey. And then I had instead of getting Tracy, well, I did have Tracy McGrady. I had a Tracy McGrady, but he was like the man with the magic. Who was the guy who played for? I want to say he played for Washington. Darius. I forget his name. He was a forward. But I was always trying to get jerseys that other people didn't always have. Like I didn't see a lot of Allen Houston jerseys back then, so I was like, let me get Allen Houston.
Somebody saying good evening,
CB.
There she is. Hello, ma'am. Miss Houston. It is Mrs. Houston. Honored to have you here. I got an authentic one with my name on it because I won't get traded to leave.
I did get a I forget what the name of the site is. I put my last name on the back of a hoodie with the logo on the front, and then I put the day of my birthday, and then I got one for my dad for Christmas. We both got. I got one for him. I got one for me. So he's a Raider fan too. So I didn't get a jersey. I got a hoodie then because I don't really wear football jerseys as much anymore. I really don't. I really haven't worn football jerseys in my life that much. But I mean, I'd wear like a Bo Jackson or a Marcus Allen if I could get one. So of course, I wore more basketball jerseys than I wore football.
I'm so glad to have y'all here. Yeah. I'm honored that we can talk about old. Yeah, we can talk about old school stuff.
Tennessee Titans back in the day.
To where Cameron, we were talking about
wanted a Houston Oilers.
Cameron, we were talking about British Knights. Wearing BKs.
I never owned British Knights, thankfully.
Hey man, BKs was the business.
I did have some of the pumps though. So
I had the Shaq pumps.
So I guess technically I did.
I had the Shaq
pumps. Things didn't work, man. I was wait a minute, man. I ain't getting better here. Pump them up and throw up a brick.
Yeah, I wore those.
I had a North Carolina.
Here's my man Jerome. Evening, sir.
Jersey,
welcome.
But
welcome.
It's like Jordan's number, but it was a North Carolina football jersey.
Yeah.
Your man Jerome in the building.
I said Jerome in the hat.
My boy right there.
What you got? I got Colin Kaepernick. Okay, respectfully. That is a wonderful jersey to have. BKs. That's right, Lynn McCall. We was definitely wearing them BKs.
I never had BKs, but I respect.
British Knights was the bomb, man. I'm telling you, British Knights. When I never wore LA gear before those boots. When they came with those boots though,
I never had
those colors striking. That man, that was it. I had a pair. See, that's right, Miss Houston, because you're a woman of class. You had a pair of black and pink British Knights. That's right. That is right.
My parents wouldn't give me none. They just got me.
Man, when don't get me wrong, Adidas and stuff was hot, but it was something about British Knights. Like they just took over. Everybody was wearing them. I'm strictly retro now. They're great conversation pieces. What's going on, my man T. Lanier in the building? Salute, sir. As
talking
always.
about retro jerseys.
Yeah, I think he's thinking of the retro
Yeah,
jerseys.
I'd be the same way too. If I was to get football jerseys, I'd be more retro because I can't think of like modern play. Like right now, I can't wear a jersey. I can wear hats of different football teams, maybe, but I couldn't wear a jersey of another team. It have to be a Raiders.
I think that's my guy, Jamel.
Oh, what's up?
Evening, sir.
I saw him at the toy show.
Yes, sir.
This
You
past
see, we
weekend.
got the toy father in the building as always. We here,
I made it this time. I was sick in the mug last week, yeah.
and
we recovered.
we just talking about we actually Jamel talking about old school wearing British Knights and
I know Jamil had a pair of British Knights. Jamil, you had a pair, didn't you?
oh man, come on, Jamel. I know
High
Jamel
tops.
wore British Knights.
High
I know he had a pair of them.
Like I said, I never had any.
I remember them, but my parents never bought me British Knights. But we so stayed up for Payless. Man, my parents one time, I was like, man, just give me some of them fake J's. They got me the mugs had no tread at the bottom. I was slipping and sliding on that court. I said, man,
Oh Lord,
these things don't got no traction at all. You can tell the difference too.
I'll tell you guys
I was
something.
a kid. I was like 6th grade when they
I will share a story with you all that'll crack you. That will crack you up. Yeah, Jamel said, "Yep." He said he did. He had them. I knew he did.
He looked like he had them.
He had them. Jamel,
with a gold chain,
white and black.
white and black.
See, he was in there. My brother did this. It was not me, right? We grew up, and you guys might know there's an era of fake cereals that was out here, right? All these fake cereals were coming, and you know what I'm talking about. If you saw Fruit Loops, you know it was Toucan Sam. It was not some parrot that was on a bag with a peg leg that my grandmother bought, not that. And so one day she brought home a box. It's supposed to be Frosted Flakes, right? It was a bear. I don't know if Kroger still sells this. It's a bear, you know, and it's got like snow in the background, right? And he's sitting there like this with the spoon and the bowl. And my brother looks, and I asked my girl, I said, "What is this?" She said, "That's the Frosted Flakes your brother wanted." And my brother was like, these are not Frosted Flakes. And I remember looking at her and I was like, man, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'll just be quiet. And she said, "It's the same thing. You just want to spend more money." And my brother was getting his books. So I knew he was going to do something to get to the bus because he didn't even eat. He just said, "They're fake, man." Oh, wow. He just barely escaped the dish that got thrown in his head when he ran out the door. And my girl says, "All right, when he gets home, I'm going to get him."
Man,
I
throwback.
Shoes.
Reebok pumps because of Dominic Wilkins.
K-Swiss. I remember K-Swiss.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Troop shoes.
I have a horror story about Troops, man.
Troops was the bomb.
Oh, okay, but check it though. My mom got me some Troops. Man, them was kind of shoddy, boy. Cause man, that heel started coming out, man. Them just started talking.
Jerome said, "What is this?" I'm telling you, man. We Jerome, we were just talking, man. We're doing some throwback talk about
and then my mama bought
stuff
me
we wore back in the day.
And then my mom bought me some ponies from Walmart in '89.
Not the pony.
I was not popular. They were like, "Everybody see me."
Not the pony.
Where you get the shoes from? Like, Walmart. Ah!
Not the
pony. You know what I wanted back in the day? You remember Kids? I used to want some of the Kids shoes back in the day.
I don't know about Kids.
Man. KEDS. Yeah, what is this?
What is this? I know. Yep, Kids.
There's somebody remember.
Jamel remembers Kids.
Yep. They used to have that commercial. Anyway,
I'm so glad
we don't want to overdo.
I am so glad to have an audience that understands what it was like.
Yeah,
back then. We're gonna get this show with it. I didn't do K-Swiss, but I was rocking Lugs like I knew Birdman personally. Lugs, yes. Before
and Birdman didn't come around until later.
Later. Yep. Kids used to be hard. Yes, they did.
Yep.
George, I'm gonna get this show rolling, and you about to enjoy this first topic because George, hold on, let me take a sip of water before I say it.
Why is George gonna enjoy this? Let's go.
It involves scalpers. I'm so sick of you bastards. I'm so tired of y'all. For those of you that don't know, the Muse Bullseye 2-pack, which is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, went up yesterday for pre-order. Man, that thing sold out like that, right? And not only did it sell out like that, Jerome, what was that? No, I was laughing when The Fugazi cereal. Oh yeah. What is this? Okay, I got you, Jerome. It sold out in record time. And do you know why I was so angry? Because I just went, I think Dez is checking it down.
Yeah,
if you go look on eBay, which I did yesterday, George, and everybody in the chat, this $50 pack is now selling. You can get it on eBay right now for $130 plus shipping. I hope every one of you, not you in the chat, not you all, but every one of you scalpers out there that did to catch this broadcast, I'm not taking it back. I hope every one of you bastards gets the worst case of athlete's foot ever in both feet. Because I can't believe y'all out here doing that, man. It's crazy. And you already got it up at pre-sale and say, hey, it ships in May.
I think people jumping the gun on this set because it's not.
It's
really,
Muse. I wanted Muse.
It's not that spectacular to me. I feel like this is going to be another case of where that set is going to be available, readily available, but folks just jumped on it because they're trying to jump the gun. They're trying to find something, as usual, they're trying to find something to make a little bit of money off of. I think that's going to backfire because it's just, I see a lot of people in the comments like, what's the big deal about it? They're like, okay, yeah, you got one character. You got a character that's based off of a TV show, and we've seen those. The TV shows don't really. TV figures don't see. You can just look at the Star Wars Black Series figures for all those acolytes, skeleton crew, Andor, all that stuff is just will not move. But a lot of these TV shows, they don't really move that well. So I don't see this being something that's going to be hard.
I bet they do a restock. I hope they do it immediately.
They will.
I hope they do it immediately so that the scalpers don't make money.
They not. I mean, they will for people that's impatient. They'll jump on it and they're going to create create some kind of like where people are, oh wow, this is a big deal, but it's not a big deal really. It won't be a big deal. Just be patient. That's the secret to being a collector in this day and age. Be patient sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I've been patient and missed out on stuff, but it come back around. Power Princess.
Yeah,
I missed out
on Power Princess. Yep.
Now you can
$27.99.
You can go to Memphis Toy Exchange and get her for $30.
See my man Joaquin.
People was paying $100 plus. $150.
Yeah, almost $200 for that thing, man.
Joaquin ain't watching, but that's some promo, some free promo right there.
That's a free promo, Joaquin. We stay shouting.
We're gonna chop that. I'll chop just that part off, and we're gonna put that in.
And we're gonna send that to you, Joaquin, because I know I've already messaged you, so I know you're gonna watch this. So, hey, look here, since we're giving you free promo, let me tell you something. Great toy store, Memphis Toy Exchange, 403 North Cleveland Street, right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Go see my man Joaquin. All right, when you go there, tell him that the Catch the Fade podcast sent you there to see him, and he gonna take good care of you. Joaquin, I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. I better get 75% off the next thing I walk in there and get. 75. I want 75.
You should have done that for that back there. Right there.
Man, he ain't gonna even open the door when I come. He just gonna lock it. You're not welcome here. No, Joaquin.
I do gotta go holler at him tomorrow. Though. I'm gonna have to go back up.
He's good people. He's good. He's very good people, man. Yeah. Those of you, I know that I've also got some collectors in here. How many of you? This is a topic. I'm gonna turn this over to Brother Seabury and Dez. How many of y'all caught that Lanterns trailer?
Man, I watched it yesterday. I have mixed emotions. On one hand, I was like, yes, I just like the feel of it. And also, okay, I know everybody on Aaron Pierre. Okay, cool, whatever. I mean, I ain't saying he bad. I just ain't seen a lot of his stuff.
He's a good actor.
But
I'm skeptical of him.
He's a good actor.
But you gotta understand, I've been a Kyle Chandler fan since 1991. He was in a little show called Homefront. It was about the people who were behind in the United States during World War II. And, they didn't go to war and what they were dealing with and what they were doing. And just over the years, from like Early Edition, the Friday Night Lights TV series and other things, like Kyle Chandler just been proving to me, man, like dude is a solid, complete actor. Mm-hmm. And I think he's the perfect choice for Hal Jordan. So on this end, I love it, but on the other end, I was like, damn, can y'all at least show one construct? They showed him flying, a few more little flashes of lantern power, and like that's all you get.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, it's a very. It looks like a very slow build type
series,
which I don't.
Slow
the problem with that, and then that's what happened with Titans. When Titans first came out, people was like, "Well, they're not in the costume," blah blah blah, and then eventually they started, incorporating more comic book stuff as the seasons went on. I just hope if it's a slow build that we do get a little bit more. I don't want it to just build up and be entertaining, and then he find the ring, he passed the ring on, and that'd be the last visual. Like here it is, then the end. Come season 2 coming soon or something like that. So it could be. It looks like a very good character. Like if you want to look at a character drama or a story based on character, it look like it's gonna be based off Kyle Chandler and Pierre telling the story. So I like that aspect. It's very Reacher looking or something like that. I don't know what kind of True Detective, one of them type of shows where it's just slow buildish.
George says looks good. I feel like they're holding back on the display of powers and special effects, but if they can work it like they did Wonder Man, should be okay. I've not seen Wonder Man. I'll be the first to admit it.
I like Wonder Man. I will say it is not your typical MCU fare. It's not a whole lot of villain bashing or villain fighting, but it's a very interesting show.
I gotta check it out. Yeah, Sean, I saw the trailer. The word is, or at least the rumor is, that trailer got leaked initially, and they weren't gonna put that out. But since it got leaked, the word was just go ahead and put it out. That the word was it was not supposed to get out. Is what I heard. It wasn't supposed to be out yet. They weren't gonna put the trailer out just yet.
Well, let me use
but everything gets leaked nowadays.
Let me use a counter, because with Wonder Man, you could do a telling. You could do kind of like this real alternative type storytelling, because it's not a character that's huge. Green Lantern, that's a fantastical story that people want to see. People want to see Kilowog, all these characters. They want to see the Construed. They want to see these elements. They want to see these elements. And then you saw Guy Gardner, which that was kind of weird, because he said something about there were not being. I guess he hadn't met Guy Gardner, because he said when they were talking in the car, he was like, "There are no humans." It's like there, but there's like a squirrel.
He is out. The word is, because supposedly, and I believe it, that he doesn't care. I know Hal Jordan doesn't really care for Guy Gardner because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
So the thought is that he would say, yeah, there's no humans here. He knows of him, but he's like, I'm not acknowledging him, because I don't even want you to even meet this jerk. I'm not acknowledging.
Like he just was saying it almost like they're all aliens. Like all the Green Lanterns are aliens. It's a squirrel. I'm the only human type thing.
Because the word is that Guy Gardner is supposed to be on that show. I don't know if he hits this first season. Watching it, look at it. Lynn McCall already watching the trailer. He's watching it right now. Yeah, it looks. Aaron Pierre is a good actor, though. He is. I think he'll do fine.
John Stewart, though, and
it may take a minute.
I never saw him, and I know, like girls and maybe some guys be like, man, he's hot or whatever, and it's just,
give him time. He may grow into the role, man.
He got to jump on me. Like with Idris, it didn't take long for Idris Elba, because it was. I looked at his talent before, the whole sex symbol thing. I was like, boom, Idris Elba. I saw him in The Wire. I'm like, God, that.
Because what really catapulted Aaron recently was him going down that dance line on Jennifer Holiday. I said Jennifer Holiday. Jennifer, what is her name? Lord Jesus. She was in Dream Girl.
Help him out.
I know you're talking about the singer.
Hudson.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson show. He did the Aaron. Yeah, that's Mufasa. Because I haven't seen Rebel Ridge, which is on Netflix, or Mufasa, which I think is on Disney Plus. Like, I keep meaning to see him. I ain't gonna front. It's a little bit of jealousy and hating, because, like, my wife, every black woman I know, like, got all this. I'm like, man, forget this, man. Okay, he look good, but can he act, though?
Yeah, like you talking. Yeah. Right.
Wow, we are talking about Green Lanterns. This can be an unveiling. This can be an unveiling real quick. Can I do this?
We
talking about Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
Let me do it.
Oh, shout out Shout out my main man.
Happy Mongoose.
Happy Mongoose.
Give me the song. What's the song? How the song go?
What you got in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bag? What you got in the bag?
All right. I got somebody gifted these. Both of these. There's two of them.
Oh,
Somebody gifted both of these from
right
me.
here. Right there.
Yeah. Yep.
Y'all know about that.
I'm trying to build my green. I haven't. Now this is the issue with Todd's Green Lanterns. We're going back to figures real quick, just briefly.
Showing it to
I
y'all
don't
see.
like. I'm not crazy about any of the Hal Jordans that Todd has done so far.
Don't-
I'm not even crazy about the Kilowog, but I gotta live with what I can live with. So I'm gonna eventually get
Okay,
him.
so this is Tomar Ray.
So that's Tomar Ray
So I'm
with the
gonna keep
Abin
Tomar
Soy
Ray's
head.
head, and then I'm gonna
Like
swap
right
that head, like he got. Yeah,
So
you gotta get two of them so you can swap the
on it,
heads.
Bill. Yep. I have the Abin Soy
He
head
got the heads already swapped.
swapped on there. Abin Soy,
Abin
Tomar
Soy.
Ray.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Army
did
did.
not
Todd
know.
did that. That was a good one when he did that.
yeah.
But, like Todd finally gave us some army building.
Mhm.
He did that.
So now I have everybody. I got Jessica Cruz. I got the only one I don't have is a great Hal Jordan, but I don't like his Hal Jordan. I just don't care for him.
Not the Ryan Reynolds one. That's what I call it. Where is he at?
I like that Hal Jordan right there, but I don't
Oh.
want that Hal Jordan to be my Green Lantern.
I had that.
because that's evil Hal.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
That is the
I'm
Ryan Reynolds
not,
one.
I'm not crazy about that Hal Jordan. I don't want that Hal Jordan to be like in my
That is-
Green Lantern collection.
that
I
is
gotta
Ryan
find.
Reynolds.
I gotta find a good one.
It's hard. Well, there's a million of them out there, but it's hard to find one out that you can like. A Green Lantern you can like.
Yeah.
And Lynn McCall, nice. Yes, it is, sir. He scored. I guess now, since we're revealing everything,
I got more reviews. I'll hold off on.
We gotta let. Oh, you got more reviews?
Oh yeah. Well, let me do another one.
Well, we got another one.
I'm sure. Some of y'all are readers, but I'm gonna run through these. Can't wait to dive into the Mr. Terrific year one.
I
All
bought it.
in.
I bought it monthly.
Y'all, you got it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. And finally, that's for you guys to read. I was blessed. Hold that up, bro. I can't get the glare off of it. You can do it better than me. A friend of mine found that at the illustrious Diddy's Discount.
Of all places.
And of all places. And he was like, man, since you help folks, I got you. He tried to give me some money. I was like, hell no, you better take this thing. You better, we're going to do an even trade because I got him a Michael Myers shirt. And I was like, no, that's cool. Don't give me nothing.
Y'all know about Scar, Son of Hope.
All right. Finally, this was the deal. A lot of people missed out on it. Unfortunately, I'm glad I was able to get this. $26 off Amazon. Show it.
Hot one. The hot one.
Hot one.
Metal
Y'all know about
Mask and
that.
Crossbones.
Madam
Yeah.
Mask and Crossbones.
It
Y'all know
was
about that.
$26 for maybe 10 minutes. I had a friend get on at the same time I got on. By the time he checked out, it was 55. I went through, thankfully, and was able to get it. So I looked up. One of these days, I'm gonna start catching more L's. So I better be appreciative of all the W's that I'm getting. I gotta be. I catch
Just
I
watch
catch
the
L's.
trailers.
Y'all
It
don't
looked
think-
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he liked it.
But you be crisscrossing the city. You know I call you traveling Matt like dude on Fraggle Rock.
Well, you know what's funny? Lately, I've been getting a lot of issues with my tires. They patched my tire up twice last week. Then I had to go back today because they had to patch it from the inside because they patched it on the outside and it didn't hold and it went down. I was washing my car. Dang, this tire went down again. So, these Memphis streets, they got these nails up in them. So be careful.
Yeah,
You're
these
doing all
niggas
your
treat
traveling.
that tripping.
I'm glad you
Alright.
enjoyed it. Brother
Oh, wait,
Seaberry.
I want to get ready for this.
Brother Seaberry, don't worry. I got
It's
you.
just one, man. It's
Hang on,
like
but let me do it right. I
I'm
need
excited.
a vampire Hal Jordan and the John Stewart is what Jamel said.
Who said that?
He has a vampire Hal Jordan and John Stewart.
I got the vampire Hal Jordan. I didn't know they had a vampire. I know. Well, he said and John
And
Stewart.
yeah,
I got the vampire Hal Jordan. I got all the vampire ones.
let me help out
Vampire,
Seaberry.
Batman, Superman. There you go. My boy Luna.
right, y'all.
So here we go, y'all.
I got every Luda record up to.
I queued him up.
Release there.
Jesus. No, I got released there.
Queued him up. So let's see
All
what's
right,
in that
look.
bag.
Oh,
Bag.
This is a light one, but this is one bought by Sister Seaberry. Thank you, baby. I love you.
Shout out, Sister Seaberry.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to get her something. Okay, I'll tell you about it.
I got this Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
Oh, all gas, no brakes with it.
Get it out, I mean.
They got a picture of him in Powerhouse Hobbs working out lately.
Shout out Jacob Fatu, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy Jacob Fatu. Shout out Sister Seaberry for making dreams come true out here.
Yeah.
You know, Jacob Fatu, I've not met him. I want to. He seems like a really
he's cool.
Cool dude,
I think he was
man.
on the Breakfast Club.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You that is incredible, right there.
I don't want to change the subject on wrestling. One thing I do like
the
about
Walmart and Whitehead.
Thank you, Sister Seaberry.
Where'd you get it from?
The Walmart and Whitehead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got a good amount of them. Well, I want to say they had a good amount of them there.
Yeah. That was Walmart.
I like that TKO is promoting a lot of the wrestlers. You had Trick Williams on ESPN, so you got a lot of promotion. I just don't like the prices. What they doing as far as in the booking. But that's we'll talk about that later. I know that's some other stuff.
They ain't playing no games.
He better not miss a Danhausen, but we'll see. They got him right so far.
We're
very nice, very evil.
Yeah.
Oh,
you are cursed.
Now, all the WWE universe, as they call them, are gonna go crazy over him, just like they did with Penna when his merch hit. And Jazz was already put out one, and it was one that was. I remember that Danhausen figure was at Winchester for a good 3 months. Nobody wanted to buy it, and finally it left. Now, if he gets over with the WWE universe, everybody's
he's already
top seller.
I'm not surprised.
He is already struck because he cursed Dom, and Penta's the new Intercontinental Champion.
Oh damn! Okay.
He cursed Dom. He cursed Dominic Mysterio Monday night.
I got a Jon Stewart from the Writers. Oh, Winner's End collection. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I found that one for like the low at I think Burlington, maybe.
Yeah, it was at Burlington.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna ask y'all something because my co-host here definitely they picked some good topics, man. Wanted to talk about something. They wanted to, and I'm gonna title it this way: DCU. Now what? I'm gonna turn it over to them with Paramount, but I'm gonna let them tell you they want to talk about it. So DCU, go ahead, take it away, Jim.
Well, what's his name? James Gunn. It's so early in the stages you can't really judge it as a universe yet because they're slowly putting the pieces together. Now, if they have something where Superman pops up in Supergirl, or if they have the Green Lanterns pop up in Supergirl, or Clayface, somebody pop up in Clayface, then it's going to look like a more interconnected. But right now, the only thing you got is Superman. And none of these things look like they fit right now. Because Green Lantern doesn't look anything like Superman. Superman doesn't look anything like Supergirl. So they're all, and I hear Clayface is completely different looking from all of it. So it's not like a thing where with the DCEU, you had Zack Snyder, who did the first 3 movies. 3 movies. I mean, well, not 3 movies, 2 movies, because you had Suicide Squad in the middle of that. But Suicide Squad still kind of looked like it could be in that universe. It had that gritty, dark look. Ben Affleck popped up, so it looked more like a universe in the early stages. Even with Wonder Woman, she showed up in BVS, then she had her film, and then I need more time with this DCU. I need to see how they connect it all and the characters interact.
But, I mean, wait a minute. We have the Creature Commandos season 1, and we have Superman.
Yeah,
those are all things that have come out, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless you count stuff like Peacemaker. Is Peacemaker still considered part of the DCU?
Yeah.
DCU now.
Okay. So yeah.
Then he popped up in Superman. So he is DCU.
So there are 2 seasons of Peacemaker.
Yeah. Then the first season had the DCEU lineup show up at the end, and then they retcon that with the bringing in the Justice Gang. I'm interested because I'm a DC guy and I feel like they still never got that universe right. So I'm curious to see. I know it's gonna be they gotta take their time. They just can't rush it like they did the first time. I'm more curious about that than where Marvel is headed. No, I take that back. I'm kind of sort of, it's about even now because I am kind of curious to see where they go with this Doom angle with Marvel, with the MCU. So it's almost identical. One is more curiosity. Well, both of them are curiosity now I think of it. One is, who left some? Why even tease us with Superman at the end? Well, originally they were going to keep Henry Cavill. And then I think they gave they put James Gunn over it, and somebody said, I don't know if I don't think James Gunn said it, but I think they wanted to start fresh. They didn't want to use Henry Cavill because he was so connected to Zack Snyder. But when they put him at the end of Black Adam, originally they were gonna continue forth with Black Adam and Superman and have them do whatever, and they were gonna have Henry Cavill continued to come back and play Superman, but last minute they changed their, I guess they changed their mind. It was a whole big controversial over that. Like, oh, they said he was going to come back and play Superman. Then they changed their mind and then cast a new Superman. So that's pretty much what happened with that situation. Black Adam's a weird film because they made Black Adam like they were still DCEU, but then it didn't do that great. So that kind of pretty much put the nail in the coffin definitively for the DCEU. I don't really like him though. Oh, he talked about Jon Stewart. Okay. No, he said somebody. Who do you say I don't really like?
Lynn McCauley's asking who is he don't really
no,
like.
No, I see that. He said, just watch the trailer. Looks good. I like the ring and the lantern. I don't really like him though. I think he's talking about he might be talking about at the pier. Yeah. Well,
he's a good actor, man. I'm telling you.
I need to watch Rebel Ridge and Mufasa. I need to do my homework on him.
I tried to explain the Henry Cavill situation as best as I could, Sean, but that's pretty much what happened. It was a whole big controversy. You could probably look it up. It was a big controversial over that thing.
That whole thing.
A lot of people still wanted to see Henry Cavill continue, but I can respect the decision because when you look at it, some people still wanted Gal Gadot to say Wonder Woman, but it's like if you still have people from the DCEU and then you're trying to reboot, it's just gonna be confusion. People gonna be like, okay, is this still part of this universe or is this a new universe? So they had to kind of restart everything over and recast everybody. Now you got Jason Momoa playing Lobo instead of Aquaman. Danhausen. Oh, he was talking about Danhausen. He said he don't really like Danhausen. I've never seen him actually work. I heard he's a good worker.
He is,
but AEW they showed him mostly backstage. But if people were saying in the indies, he can go, like he can actually work. And every time I saw him in AEW, he was getting beat up. He was either getting beat up or he was backstage doing it's like a little skit with Hook or whatever. So it's like, man, come on, man, let this man work. Give him a chance to work. Y'all let fucking Orange Cassidy work. Shit,
yeah, he can't go.
Yeah, DCU can be just as good as MCU if they really want to, if not better. Yeah, I agree.
That's what I was referring to. He's no boogeyman. Yeah, he has his teeth. You're right. He's no boogeyman.
Who we talking about?
And he
Danhausen.
Oh, okay.
And he not old as dirt.
Hey, respect. Look, I met the boogeyman. He's all right, man.
Please to him, but that man was old.
He wasn't an older guy, but he was in shape, and I promise you wouldn't want to be locked in a closet with him.
Well,
I guarantee you wouldn't be nowhere near the boogeyman.
DCU.
Looks like he gets beat up.
He did get beat up a lot in AEW. I mean, but they said he can work. Going back to the DCU, Green Lantern, man, they can get so much mileage out of Green Lantern as just lore.
The universe, yeah.
If I this might be blasphemy to some people, but I feel like Green Lantern could be DC's Star Wars if they utilize it right, because there's so much going on in there, so many characters, so many good stories.
I need to see my squirrel since y'all didn't mention them. I need to see Chimp.
Yeah,
and I want to see the sentient planet. I want Mogo, damn it.
Mogo.
I don't think you got to worry about that. Not with James Gunn. You don't have to worry about it.
You know what? The thing that worries me about James Gunn. It's not his. It is sometimes his humor can go over the top. He does some over the top humor. My issue with James Gunn currently is his costumes. His costumes, man. One thing I can say about Zack Snyder has some good costumes. You know, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman's costume was fire. Suicide Squad, they were decent redesigns or whatever. But man, please do not have these folks walking around in no old dusty green jacket with a Green Lantern logo on it.
Did you like what you saw in the trailer? It was different.
It's kind of muted. I don't want to judge it off that one shot, like some people are. Cause some people posted like an AI image of it. I want to be able to sit back and just see what they come up with, because people judged Jason Momoa when he first came out as Aquaman. Then he in the middle of at the end of the movie, he actually got the Aquaman. But he's like, he ain't Aquaman. He got on tattoos and he got his hair long, and only thing he got is a trident, you know. But they end up putting him in the iconic outfit. Should create a long series of seasons. True.
Yeah, Green Lantern alone has enough lore to do it. To be honest with you all, it really, really does. So I'm looking forward to that. And in keeping with the theme, folks, Brother Seaberry has another exciting topic for you all. He would like to talk to you all about the Disney Plus Power Rangers reboot.
Okay, so
how many Power Ranger fans are in the chat?
How many Power? Yeah, how many
That's
Power
the first
Ranger
thing
fans?
I want to ask, because I'm gonna chime in here. I feel like I'm talking too much. Let me see.
No, sir. That's why y'all are here. You good?
Back up a little bit. Go ahead.
Well, look, the Disney Plus Power Rangers reboot is expected to begin, I guess, film it in April. Principal photography is expected to begin a couple of weeks after production begins, and casting of various roles may continue after filming begins. Look, I got a soft spot for mecha giant robots, and I've watched Power Rangers off and on for years. And in this downtime when there's been no Power Ranger series, I've even started watching the Japanese Sentai shows. I love it. I dig it. I am.
They got a trailer?
No, there's no trailer yet.
Information here.
They haven't even really started production. That starts next month.
What I do like. Did you have more?
No, that's it.
I do like. They say it's gonna be the first one that doesn't use Super Sentai footage. So it's gonna be original character designs, longer story arcs, unique storyline. They say it's not gonna be connected to any previous series. Percy Jackson showrunners. That intrigues me. But the last time Disney had Power Rangers, they put out some trash Power Ranger series. Oh my goodness. Where did they take over after Wild Force?
Yeah.
And I know they had they went maybe to RPM, Power Rangers RPM. No, they didn't go that. Did they go that far to RPM?
And then they stopped it, and then they did
because they did Jungle.
Yeah, and then they did a season where they enhanced the graphics on Mighty Morphin.
Oh, I hated that. Oh,
I was like, hey, look.
That was on Netflix back when I was actually starting to watch Power Rangers and go back, because originally I didn't watch the other Power Rangers series. I watched Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 1 and 2. When the pandemic hit, I didn't mean to hit that bell. I got jiggy with Power Rangers when they were Asian with the dubbed voiceovers. 80s.
Yeah, yo, man, Sentai go hard. Matter of fact, I'm a fan of Tokusatsu, man. I fool with some Sentai. I fool with some Kamen Rider, which has come to America as Mask Rider before, and Ultraman. Because, when I was little, daycare, I was watching the first Ultraman. Then years later, I was like, oh, Ultraman kept going to Japan. They just quit bringing them to America. So, I've seen some few, parts of random seasons of Ultraman here and there.
Yeah, I was talking about originally. I watched as a kid. Well, not as a kid. I was freaking in high school. Mighty Morphin, I watched a little bit after they replaced the Trini, Zach, and Jason.
Yeah.
It was hard, but I did watch because I know I watched the first movie. And then I watched Turbo, even though I wasn't following like Turbo the series. I watched Turbo the movie. And really, I didn't come back and watch the other series until the pandemic in 2020. I just went through and I just binged all of them. They had that terrible redone version with the special effects. It was awful. I think I watched Day of the Dumpster. I was like, nope, no, I can't take it with all this stuff in there. But that's what really got me into Power Rangers. That's why I got that Lightning Collection because that really got me back into Power Rangers. Power Rangers actually helped get me in the figures because one of the first ones I got, the first figure I got that got me into collecting was Deathstroke. I think I might have shown you that Deathstroke. It's the one from Arrow. I got it from Barnes and Noble for like $11. Then I also got a who had the license? Who had the Power Rangers license, Ricky? Before Hasbro. Bandai. I got a Bandai Green Ranger figure, and that was one of the main figures I got. That kind of got me more into Power Rangers and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see it to drag this long story out. I'm curious to see what they do because it's not based off Sentai footage, so it's gonna be. I guess it's gonna probably more Americanized. I hope it's not like the movie where you don't get no getting Power Ranger action to the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But we'll see.
I hope they borrow from the comics, man, because these Boom comics have been
phenomenal. It's still good.
That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all. We always give you the real here. The overload is good for you. Take in this knowledge. Yes. It is always good, man. It is always good.
As a librarian, I feel that everything is research. So
correct, very much so. I did not put this in what we got in that bag. I didn't do that, but I am going to reveal one thing. I can't really reveal to you because it's in like the perfect pose, so I can't touch it. I have to show you a picture. The other thing I can show you, I'll have Brother Dez show it to you.
Put that man right there, like that. Let me get him up a little bit right there.
Y'all see him right there. He's right there in your face. That is the Storm Collectibles M. Bison. That is just that is pimping all the way. Not to be confused with Storm Arena. Those are two separate things. Remember, Storm Arena is a line that is smaller, mostly 6 inches, that competes with Jada Toys. Now remember that Storm is doing Street Fighter Alpha 3 for their arena line, whereas Jada is doing Ultra Street Fighter 2, and so is and Storm is also doing that for it's so confusing. So Storm is doing Ultra for their collectibles line, so you can't really compare them. I mean, you can, but it's unfair because I gave prime example. Would you hand me that Bison carefully? See him up there, right? So technically speaking, these guys are aiming from the same line, but it's not fair to compare because this is a 6-inch figure. Des is going to show you, right? I'll hold it, make it a little easier. This is a 6-inch figure. This guy is 8 inches tall. Like it's like his son, like they're doing father and son cosplay. Like it's so it's not fair to do that. So right, so I don't have an issue with this figure. I love what Jada's doing, and I love what Storm is doing. But you can't compare Arena to collectibles. And do that to Jada is not fair. I get that it is Ultra Street Fighter 2. Both of them are doing it. 100%. I agree with that. But at the same token, the line itself is that's what you have to take into account. So understand that it is both from these two characters, these two renditions, rather I should say, are both from Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Wow.
Right? But this is to compete with their line. That's 6 inches. And that's collectible. So it's not fair. So don't compare them.
That's not even close.
It's not close.
Just look at the metallic paint, the paint on it's not the face. Look at the face. Good Lord. Just look at I don't know if they can see the detail on the face on this one right here. It's got the skin and the teeth and
looks really nice. I agree, Jerome. Thank you. Sean, it is fire. And Jerome, I thought about dabbling into the Storm Mortal Kombat line. They did not complete it. But I would tell you that the figures are good. Just know they can be a little pricey. Storm holds their value.
Man, I want a cape now because this big boy Bison's cape is majestic.
I mean, it's that competition
is very iconic.
The MK line is nice. That it is, George, 100%. It's heating up now, the competition between the two, because I know you guys saw that they had, they already announced it, but now you got your shots of Akuma. The pre-orders went up for Storm Arena for Akuma, and it looks good. I can't say it doesn't. I have my Jada right there behind you, and I love it. That Storm one looks real nice. I mean, it's not to the end of the year, so we won't be able to judge it till December. But this appears, if they complete any line, and Jerome, I'll tell you this, that's one knock on Storm, is that they're notorious for just getting, I don't want to say tired or bored with something, and then they just don't complete it. They'll put out great figures, and then they'll just say, "Oh, what's this over here? The shiny. Let's go over here. Let's make these figures now. Well, what about this? Yeah, we were gonna do that, but now we're gonna do this."
Jada almost done. What they got? Balrog, E-Honda, Thunderhawk.
Balrog is in April.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the back of that box. Balrog's next.
Mm-hmm.
You got him, E-Honda. They have 4 more, and then they'll be done this year.
Man,
whereas,
man, you said that they the dog and up. Squirrel.
What was that?
you said the way they get distracted, kind of like that dog and
oh
up.
yes, George knows what I'm talking about. George knows they drop away. Jamel, I have a Cap Kern versus SNK2 Akuma. Oh man, I need to have you. I need to have you come on the live and show us that. I need to see what that looks like. Respect that, sir. Respect. Yeah, definitely. I personally like the competition. I've always been a guy that's all for competition. Like, I don't like for any one person. I mean, I get it, it's business, but I hate for one person to hold a license most times, because what happens is they may come out and have some good stuff, but then the innovation portion will tend to suffer, right? Because there's no one doing this. It's pushing you to make something better. Like Storm and Jada are actually helping each other, I think, and the winners are us. Storm Collectibles, Jada, SH Figure Arts, top tier. 100%. 100%. There's no doubt about that. Still in the box, Jamel? Oh, man. Yeah, we need to see some pictures of that, Jamel. I need to see some pictures of that. You sitting on a gold mine. For Jerome, who asked me that, let's see. Did Storm completely discontinue MK? Yeah, they didn't finish it. I mean, they put out, I'm trying to think, who did they miss? They didn't finish it, Jerome, but they did a lot. They did a whole lot of the characters. I mean, the problem was they gave us like 75,000 ninjas. They gave us every variation of the ninjas. Don't get me wrong, I like the ninja characters too. But rather than just giving us one version of them and then moving to the next character, they said, "Oh, you want the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 version of this character? Oh, wait a minute. Let's hook you up with the MK9 version of this character."
Did they make Noob Sabat?
Twice. So they're that's the thing about them, Jerome. So you can get some that figures hold value. So you can get like Kung Lao, Liu Kang. You can get those guys in the $50 to $70 range. The ninjas can be some like that, but then unless you get like the Sub-Zero where he's unmasked with the scar, he's really expensive. Scorpion from Ultimate MK3, he's really expensive. It's just like that. Let's see. The box is ugly, but the figure's perfect. I just want to see it, Jamel. Would you hand me that box up there, Des? On the very top up there, I want to show them. You can pick any one of the 3 you want. You can do Matara, whichever one. You picked the classic. So Jerome, like for instance, here is Goro, the OG Goro that Storm did. An amazing figure. I mean, like, this is top tier right here, sir. Still goes for a pretty penny online, but I don't know if you can see it. But this is a good figure. 100%. They did not disappoint. He has those. I'm trying to think of the insult someone threw. He has tender ankles. Excuse me. The ankles are tender, so you have to be careful when you're posing. Right here, these ankles are a little bit tender, but other than that, everything about them is a win, Jerome. Like this is a great figure. Let me see. You do the honors and place it back. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I was excited about McFarlane doing MK, but I don't know. Just don't care for what's been released so far. Jerome, I got to be honest with you. I love me some Todd McFarlane. I'll be the first to tell you that. But I do not like now he has released the figures from Wave 2 look better than Wave 1. I will say that. But yeah, there's just something about them. Once you've seen Storms, it's hard to go back because it feels like you're that which you are. You're stepping down when you go to McFarlane from Storm. That's just how it is. But like I said, Wave 2 looks good. Wave 2 does better than Wave 1. But I still wouldn't be like, oh, I got to go get all the McFarlane figures. I wouldn't do that. If you're going to spend your money on McFarlane figures, get his DC stuff before it goes out because the scalpers are already going ham trying to resell his figures. Do y'all know that the Question is going for $100?
Ah, yikes.
I heard.
The Question is going for $100. I mean, and don't get me wrong, Todd re-releasing the Dark Knight stuff right now. Very smart on his part because this, people want it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought everybody already had those figures, but apparently not because everybody wants Dark Knight figures right now.
I need that Christopher Reeve Superman in the light blue because I got the dark blue, which is more like the evil Superman that was in 3. But I need him in there.
Well, McFarlane released
lighter
them.
blue.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm not thinking about. George was the one that brought it up. They he sent a link out earlier. They have Superman, the Bane, and the Joker. McFarlane has all 3 available for pre-order on his site. Shockingly, because usually everything sells out on his site as soon as he does it.
Yeah, I've been, coach. If you saw last week's What's in That Bag, I had to go and snag this Static Trial by Fire, just like my man Dez. So I had to go and get that.
Shout out Static.
Site. So yeah, I've been. Normally I'm not a order from the site person, but it be something. I'll be like, man, I can't change this because like, what if I don't find it in a while?
We have any Dark Knight Trilogy fans in here? Did y'all like the Dark Knight Trilogy? I did.
Yeah, Dark Knight is one of my favorite. The Dark Knight.
I like
Batman Begins and Dark Knight are my favorite movies.
I love the Dark Knight. Man, that Dark Knight Rises is a little shaky to me, man.
It's hard following up behind the Dark Knight. I don't hate it. I don't love it though.
It's hard to follow.
How in the hell does he get from that jungle back to Gotham? Somebody made a meme and said he found the luck dragon from Never Ending Story. I'm like, that's about as good as explanation because they didn't say. He just like, he can walk.
I got a better explanation.
And he's out the jungle.
I got a better explanation.
Now I'm back in Gotham.
He got back because he's Batman. There you go.
I said, yep.
I'm sick of the plot armor. See, I used to be a prep time disciple, but I have renounced prep time because it get crazy. Folks be like, Batman could beat Godzilla if he had enough prep. Like, stop, sir. Stop it. And I used to be on it, but I have seen the light.
That trilogy is a masterpiece. I agree with you, sir.
Like I said, I'm with y'all. I'm 2/3 of the way with y'all. Dark Knight Rises.
I just wish
just a little shaky.
I wish he could have. Yeah, I like Bane. I wish he could have stuck the landing a little bit more on that. But I come to appreciate Dark Knight Rises a little bit more now, watching it because I saw it on TV and I was like, okay.
If I could have understood Bane,
how did you not understand it?
I'm going to look at Bane.
Man, folks was taking behind the scenes photos and talking about, look how short he is. Like, no, you gotta look at that behind the scenes photos. But he looks gigantic when you watch the movie, the actual movie. I think he did a good job. I just wish I wish they would have made. I know a lot of people want Bane to be,
massive.
Yeah, but not just massive, but Hispanic or wherever Santa Prisca. They want him to be the correct race. I think he did. Well, he certainly did a better job than that mumbling zombie that they had in Batman and Robin. Or Batman Forever. Was it Batman Forever or Batman and Robin? It was Batman and Robin, right?
Yeah, Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
He got back because he's Bruce Wayne. Dude has contacts across the globe. You better say that.
I guess.
You better say that.
Like I said, I don't hate Dark Knight Rises, but it's just like Dark Knight was just so beautiful. And then I was like, but now I have all the questions.
Sharp, right?
What the heck?
Yeah.
That was Sota? Because they did some good stuff down the line, but boy, that's kind of rough right there.
Yeah, that's man. That's classic stuff there. You don't find that.
Yeah.
Shout out for all the old school collectors that collect all the old stuff, man. Yeah, and shout out Dark Knight Rises. I mean, and shout out Dark Knight, because I don't know how you follow Heath Ledger. Rest in peace. That man absolutely murdered.
They never did follow it. I mean, they followed him up with Jared Leto. We saw.
Oh my God.
That was well.
Tekashi 6ix9ine Joker.
Then they followed up with Joaquin Phoenix, which I still haven't watched Joker 2.
I haven't either.
I watched Megan,
the first one,
Megan, whatever 2.0 before I watched Joker 2, which is sad. But I guess I need to watch Joker 2, because everybody's trashed it.
I have never seen it.
Me neither, man.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know. The first one was enough for me.
Max.
Oh shit! Dang, I still got.
Cause like they clowned it so bad, man. And I ain't gonna front. The end of the first Joker, I left the movie theater. I was legit like bummed out and depressed. I was like, man, the world is an evil, cruel place.
Wasn't just
those
that.
were my thoughts as I was driving home.
It should have been a standalone, no sequel. Movie,
because the ending was so ambiguous that you don't know what was what, so they achieved that.
And then wasn't it Todd Phillips? A lot of people wanted Todd Phillips to do other DC stuff, but after he did that Joker 2, people were like, no, we good, we good now.
We changed our mind.
We changed our mind.
So we changed our mind. Hopefully,
we only need to see that character once. What's his name? Arthur Fleck.
Arthur Fleck. What's he say when? Oh
I didn't like that. That acting. You talk about when
she died in the truck.
That was some bad acting. You know, and the funny thing is, Christopher Nolan in all his movies, he's never really had kind of moments like that. But people will always break down. And one thing Christopher Nolan is good at is automobile action. Like all the stuff he does with like cars and stuff and the Batmobile, all that is good. They were getting on the fight choreography. But if you slow it down, you gonna see the Batman when he was like 2 feet away from hitting people. But if you watch movies like that, then you just need to start watching movies. You gotta freeze frame stuff and he said Dark Knight is my favorite. Jerome. I've come to appreciate it a lot more. I guess because I was so hyped, man. That was the longest waiting for when Dark Knight Rises. Because I remember it was supposed to come out in the summer. I said, man, this is the longest 2 weeks ever for this movie to come out. Because, I was so hyped after seeing The Dark Knight and it's just being a classic. And I saw that and I was like, a lot of people was kind of did, but a lot of people jumped on it. And it's a lot better if you go back and watch it now. If you take away trying to judge it off of Batman Begins and Dark Knight, it makes sense. It makes sense that Batman's body, Bruce Wayne's body would break down and how Bane attacked him and, all that stuff is enjoyable now for me to watch.
I want to take this time, folks, to hit y'all with a very, they know, but it's a very important topic. It's near and dear to me. And I don't think anybody in here, like in my chat, does this. Nobody that I know really, but I want to stress to you all how important it is to let people collect. And what do I mean by that? If Brother Seabury loves randos, and I like some too, but if Brother Seabury likes randos, let Brother Seabury collect randos. If Des, for instance, if Des says, man, you know what, I love Marvel Legends, let Des collect Marvel Legends. If I like McFarlane, let me collect McFarlane. You know what I mean? So the thing is, I've said this a million times, there's not a manual on collecting. There isn't. There's no manual. There's no script to it. So collect the way you want to collect, because at the end of the day, it's your money. These are your figures going into your house or going into your man cave or wherever it is. So who am I to judge that. I think it's crazy sometimes, and I do see it sometimes in groups or whatnot, or I read it because on the internet you can read everything. But I will see where people will say, "Oh, I'll just use this for example. Oh, you like Storm? Oh, you must hate Jada." I'm like, where you get that from? They just go, "Oh man, you like Marvel Legends? Oh, you hate McFarlane, right? Why?
Ooh.
Like, no.
That's
Oh, you
weird.
collect SH figure arts? Oh man, I know you hate Marvel Legends regular stuff. Oh, you got Hot Toys? Man, you must hate 6-inch figure." And I'm like, no. You don't have to pick a side, folks. Okay.
Yeah.
I collect a bunch of different things, as does Dez, as does Brother Seaberry. There's not a manual to it. So I don't know who it is that's empowering people. Like, get me wrong, they say, there's a thing called liquid courage, there's another thing called keyboard courage. So these people have keyboard courage, and they would never say this to you in the cereal aisle of Kroger, but they'll say it comfortably from their basement right there on the keyboard.
Box of Count Chocolate.
Right. They won't say what Count Chocolate is, but they'll come up and tell you, you shouldn't buy this. You're not a real collector. You just buy loose figures. Or you're not a real collector. Listen, people collect clearance stuff. I don't have an issue with that. Like, I'm not taking a dig, but I'll say his name. Uncle Tim does a lot of collecting of clearance stuff, and he's not the only one, but he's one of the more prominent people. But if that's how that man collects, then that's how that man collects. That's his business, right? I feel like people should, it sounds harsh to say mind your business, but I really think if it's not your money and it's not going in your house, you should probably keep your mouth shut.
Like, look, I'm mainly about characters, particularly when it comes to wrestling and superheroes. And yes, I will buy a loose figure sometimes, because sometimes it'd be like, I just wanted a representation of their character. But also a lot of times I'll buy figures from older lines. It'll be a placeholder until I can get the new. Or sometimes the new just be either so hard to find, or like super expensive. So I'd be like, well, this is the one that I can do. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I still have a lot of stuff in the box, but like, man, I just be wanting characters, and like, if I can find them loose and in pretty good shape, I'd be like, why not? I'm probably gonna eventually, probably not in the house I'm living in now, but probably, like whatever the next house I wind up in, I'll probably open most of the stuff in the box and give me a detox, like my man's here, and make them all nice and shiny. But I just like different things, man. I also like pop culture,
I mean, we just look at the end of the day, this is supposed to be a fun hobby. That's why we got into this, at least for me. That's one of the main reasons I got into it. I'm supposed to be enjoying figures, man. I'm not supposed to be out here telling other people if they get Funko Pops, they suck, or they not right. You shouldn't collect that. Why? It's a hobby. We're supposed to enjoy this. We're not supposed to be out here judging people. Like, well, what are we doing?
Yeah, you ain't spending my money. So if you want to buy Funko Pops, it's on you. It doesn't bother me at all. I get more upset at seeing Funko Pops in Target. Like, oh my god, these things will never go.
They will never go away. I ain't bought none.
I still buy the recording artists and filmmakers Funko Pops sometimes. Because those people don't have a 6-inch figure representation.
Yeah, I think you got Aretha Franklin at one point or something.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Funko Pops, right, Liv McCall? I know you got some Funko Pops.
The only one I got one, and that's Rob Van Dam, because it's one of my favorite wrestlers.
And I got Jordan.
Oh, I got my wife. So I made her a Funko Pop for Valentine's Day. So I got her
a custom Funko Pop.
I got like Jordan Peele and Spike Lee.
Okay, yeah, you got
Venus Williams.
I didn't even. You got Serena?
I don't have Serena.
Oh, you got Venus, no Serena. Okay.
And I got like salt and pepper.
Oh, okay. I think they doing a Super 7 of that.
No, my bad. I have the little people salt and pepper, and like,
yeah, that's right.
And like they blew people's minds. I was like, no, guys, this is real. That one in my little people Breaking Bad said, like, I think those two people were like, no, this ain't real. I'm like, yes, it is. No, I have Run DMC and TLC now. I do have them as Funko Pops.
So, folks, collect how you want to collect. I don't want to say don't judge people, but let people spend their money and enjoy it. It's their hobby. You know what I mean? Just because you don't collect Funko Pops, don't rob that person of theirs. And don't compare yourself to other people. That's one thing I can tell you 100%. Don't do that. There are so many people out here on the on the internet. I see people I see out here in my own collecting community, like the Toy Father and the Kingpin, that I will never reach their heights ever. Right? So you can't do those kinds of things. You can't do that, right?
I gotta work on it because
comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes, it is.
So I'm telling y'all that right now.
Because when I see our friend Michael Jr.'s dioramas, because he's a straight up artist, I be like, well, I try.
Don't compare yourself.
I'm never gonna.
But you got somebody like Clever. You look at he's not here today. But if you look at Clever's setup, I envy people. I envy people who have setups like that where stuff is hanging from the wall, because I don't have the time. First of all, if I do it, my girls go in there and knock them things all over the place. I don't have time to do it. And now if I get a man cave, if we get a big house and I have my own little area, I get all the light up cabinets and all that stuff. But I'm more, since I do actually dabble with my figures, I take them, I do shots with them. I just want them standing in the vicinity of each other in a decent pose, but it's people that have them flying, jumping, flipping, all kinds of things, and I'm like, wow. And it ain't no jealousy thing or hating. It's more envy. Like, damn, that's cool that they did. I'm like more appreciative of them being able to do something with their collection like that.
What did he say?
Is collect what you like, how you find it, and how you want to display it. It's your choice and your voice. If people don't like it, tell them consume a bag of Richards.
Oh, wow. I like that.
We know what a bag of Richards is.
I like that. Thank you, T. Lanier, for keeping
it real.
Graysons. I apprate that. Yeah, people, you would be shocked, T. Lanier, at the audacity of the stuff that I see. I mean, the stuff I read these comments, and it's like, why you collect that?
I'm gonna use that.
A bag of Richards. Yep.
Says, sir, I need you to go consume a bag of Richards right now.
Go have a bag. Yes, sir. Go consume a bag of Richards.
Like using that. Like it's Fritos or Doritos.
I'm using that, Taylor there. Thank you for that. With your permission, sir. I don't want, because it's gimmick infringement.
I just like to hit them with the old English. I said good day, sir. I said good day.
I said good day, sir. Because it's crazy. Like, we're supposed to, like, our hobby is supposed to be the most inclusive. It should be. Where we're all talking about toys, man. That's what we're doing. We're talking about toys and action figures, and we're not supposed to be out here beefing and judging and you got to. And for like us, we're not. But the whole, like, because you can't control the internet, nothing can. But it's like so many people. When I tell you that, I mean they are all the way out of pocket.
But inevitably, that is like the ugly side of nerd culture. People start gatekeeping, and it makes me sad, because I'm like, because like me, I came out the womb like this. I was just a lot smaller, but I was always nerdy and reading comics and watching superhero shows, and it was like, people.
Thank you, T. Lanier. I will use it.
And like people clown me for being a nerd. So then I was like, once I kind of found my tribe. And then I noticed people was like trying to question people's credentials and this and that. And I was like, hold up. We treat our fellow nerds the same way that jocks used to treat us. And that ain't cool. I'm like, man, I just try to be, open and friendly to everyone, and like, well, if you like Pops, cool. If you like, I know people like, nah, I just get like the old school 90s toys. Cool. I respect it, man. Like, like y'all said, man, there's no manual, man. And I don't like when we try to put guidelines and manuals or like, judge people, man,
Let me collect.
If you like Hot Wheels, man, roll them jumps down your kitchen floor. Get busy.
It's yours, man. It's your world. By all means, I need y'all to do that, man. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's try to be a little bit more kind to one another in this hobby, because, like, in the words of the great poet G Money to Nino Brown, we all we got, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, we all we got. CMB. Yeah, that's if I have
New Jack
anybody
City.
that doesn't know about New Jack City, please, by all means,
classic.
Lynn McCall agrees with that statement. I'm sure he does from T. Lanier without question. What goes on in another person's house is that person's business, particularly a collector. So if anything, man, celebrate that. I'd love to cut a promo on someone telling me how to collect. I stopped caring about what people thought in high school. Amen, sir. Jamel, let me spend my money the way I want. Yes, sir.
There we go.
Absolutely it is.
It's never bothered me. I
It
guess
happens.
because I'm not on. Besides my group, I'm not on collector groups like that. Like I'll hop in and I'll read comments, but I'm not engaging in a whole lot. And I'll do my shots and I'll post them here and there, but I'm not like going back and forth over anything unless they say something about one of my shots. Oh, why you? I don't know what they could possibly say. Why do you have that figure? But if I'm in a DC McFarlane group and I do a shot of the Green Lanterns, then what? I mean, I don't, unless you say, oh, that's a crappy shot or whatever. I don't get it. CMB. But no, I don't experience that. And if I do, I just ignore it.
Yeah, I don't engage.
It's from our community.
I don't engage for that reason. I read comments, but I don't engage in it because it's. I hate to say, like, our hobby has no place for toxic masculinity, but it does appear
masculine and feminine,
and it's crazy that we out here. We're supposed to be grown people enjoying toys, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're supposed to be. Me neither.
MJ's Bishop, Master P. I didn't know Master P had a Funko Pop. Say something. I've mastered the art of slapping fire out of jackasses. Dang.
My man T. Lanier ain't playing no game.
Fire.
I got the off the wall mic, but like in the big case where it has like the reproduction of like the album cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to go and get that.
They got Thriller mic too, I think.
Folks, collect, man. This is supposed to be one of the reasons I did this. If you haven't seen, I did a short where I was really talking to the ladies, right? Not obviously Miss Houston, because she's a woman of class, and Sister Seaberry, who's a woman of class, and of course Mrs. Toy Father, woman of class. I'm not talking about y'all, but I'm talking about the ladies that don't understand. Those of us that collect.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't get it, Jerome, either. They don't understand.
You don't see it.
You don't see it, not in ours, but it's out there. That's it. Hey, when your man is in the man cave or whatever that room is, and you say, I can't believe you in there with those toys. Do you really play with those toys? Yes, we do. That's what we're doing, right? 100%. That is our escape from the world, right? Mm-hmm. So in that room, I'm not worried about MLG and W.
Talk about it.
When I'm in that room, I'm not worried about who said what at work. When I'm in that room, I'm not concerned about somebody being toxic in a group. When I'm in that room, when it's just me and my toys, that's my world, my time, my peace. And if you don't like it, eat a bag of Richards, okay? But understand that this is that because it's serious. Like that is our peace, right? It's not to be disturbed. That's why a lot of us don't allow like kids in there or people that don't understand the hobby. You don't allow those people in there because the first thing kids and people that don't understand the hobby, you know what they're going to do? They're going to come in and they're just going to start touching stuff. What's this? Hey, what's this? Oh man, this is red and blue. And the next thing you get labeled being, collecting is violent. I thought it was just the Pokemon people because you done beat the brakes off somebody because they done taken a figure that it took you 17 years to pose right, and it's standing up, and they just like, what is all this? And you just attack them.
That's another reason why, like, I'm so annoyed with Spider-Gwen in the second Spider-Verse movie. First of all, she was on my man's bed with her shoes on. Like, who raised you? But second, she opened that man's collectible. I was like, in my mind, I call her a bad word.
Do I remember that? I remember that she was on the bed. Did she open a collectible?
Yeah, she opens that man's collectible. I was like, you lady.
Wow. What did he have the BBL miles that Dez always talked about?
He had some little figure. He was talking about how rare this rip. Oh, bruh.
I was like, hopefully it was that one. Hopefully it was the BBL.
The BBL Miles, who I've reached. I have not seen him in quite some time. I did just see Nightcrawler, Spider-Man, which I'm like, I'm in the middle with it. I can't just dismiss it, but I can't say yes. I do want Cardiac. I need Owl. I'm gonna tell you why, because I got a Spider-Man villain collection.
It's gonna hit clear.
So I want Owl, Cardiac, and I want 2099. I think that's a good one.
Me too. I want 2099. I want Cardiac and Hypno Hustler.
No home trading. I agree.
Cause like Hypno Hustler is just so random and so 70s.
I know nothing about Hypno Hustler.
Man,
I know nothing about.
But he looks so awesome, and like it is a straight up 70s character. Like, you know, Peter Parker then was at the disco or somebody was performing, and then Hypno Hustler was on the bill, and he hypnotized everybody and robbed them.
If I didn't mention this, Clever would kill me. So I said I was going to mention this. For those of you that are Transformers fans, keep an eye on these prices because they slick going up. If you didn't know, like, I'm not into it as much. He's building Bruticus, and he says that might be his last build. Now, Hasbro, I don't know why Hasbro has decided that it is the time to just start, like, busting heads more than they already are.
I mean, I guess these tariffs getting everybody and stuff, man.
I mean, that could be what it is. But I told Clever I'd mention it. So watch your Transformers prices. And something like Bruticus is really kind of low down in a sense because he's not something you just go buy. Typically, you have to have the other all five to make him. Mm-hmm. So once you get the first two and they're deep and the others, the prices are jacked up on the others. I don't know. I'm not the kind of person. Some people can do this. I'm not going to say I'm a completionist, but if I'm 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5, and my whole purpose was to get Bruticus, I have to finish it. I have to finish it, right? And so I just either not do it, but once I got 2 out of 5, because I have to finish it.
Yeah, you probably can't wait for them combiners too, because they seem like they've been kind of flying off shelves. Because a lot of people want. I mean, I don't know. Did you do Superior?
No, I did Devastator, which was very personal for me.
Okay.
And I said I was going to do Devastator and Bruticus.
Yeah. Now, I think...
Has anybody seen a Strange Tales Dracula in a store? I don't. That wasn't in the group I got from you.
Who was that? Who has that?
Jamel.
I got a loose one.
Because that wasn't in the group you got to me.
No, I kept that one. I got a loose one if you want it. I'll give it to you for a good deal.
There it is. There's your answer right there.
I mean, if he just want to loose one, because I did a shot with it with Blade. I had Dracula, and I did a shot with Blade. All right,
figure in the building. I appreciate you. Bruticus is my last build. I've noticed the prices. Yep, 3 in, 2 left. Then I'm being overly selective on my Transformers. You know, that's a good idea because they have been going up. I agree with you.
Who is that?
That's Figures, Figure Collective. Always appreciate you for being in, man. Appreciate you joining the channel. Always, you're always welcome. Thank you for the support. I would 100% agree with you on that. Bruticus is something that I want, so I'm gonna make Bruticus happen. But after that, I don't know. After Bruticus, I don't know, man. I do.
He's a
Marvel Legend.
Yeah, it's a Marvel Legend. Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't foresee myself continuing doing that.
You're talking about that one right there.
Yep, get it close where they can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where Jamel can see it. You talking about that one?
Yeah, I got that one. I sold the rest of my boy right here, Raw, at a very good price too.
Yeah, that's.
So I'll work with you on it. I mean,
you know, Dez got them crack prices, baby.
Yeah, crackhead.
He got them crackhead prices.
I see, he might be an inbox collector. I'm not sure if he wanted that. He want one inbox or out of box. By the way, I asked about that Cassandra Cain when I went to Memphis Toy Exchange. That's probably one of the one figures he don't got. He didn't have it though. But I asked for you, Jamil, about that Cassandra. I know you've been looking for her for a minute. Man. And I was critical of getting her until she dropped. Because I said, man, Cassandra Cain is not this goddamn tall. But I needed a Cassandra
Yo,
Cain, and I
I
took it.
found her randomly at a Target, like a few months after she had
Mhm.
kind of wasn't around.
Mhm.
Man, I walked over to that little nerdy section or whatever, where like a lot of them necklaces be.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What I'll be doing?" I'm like, "Yes, my pretty."
Yeah.
He said, "Got to get with you."
Yeah, I'll holler at you.
So let you guys in on something. Everybody here, most of you all in my chat, I think, are local, but for those of you who are not, I had this thing going. Dez knows what I'm talking about. We've had this saga, and I call it the Ballad of Kite Man. So at a particular target, right? There's a particular target, and at this particular target, which is on Poplar 240, we had a kite man that somebody kept moving all over, kept hiding this kite man, and I don't understand why it kept happening. That kite man is no longer there that I'm aware of, or maybe that kite man is now in the automotive section or something. He's not there where he was, so he's not in the regular section. He's not over there to your point where the collector spot is. They've moved him. So the Ballad of Kite Man continues. I'm assuming he's been purchased. I'm just going to assume at this point he's been purchased, because to hide him where they hit him in the collector spot, way behind the Dragon Ball figures, and turn the box flat and push it all the way back, is diabolical. Is Kite Man that rare?
No, it's not. That is such a peg warmer. I actually went to 64 and they had about 3 of them. I said, "Would somebody please buy these Kite Mans? They won't, or put them on clearance." No, Kite Man is I would love to know what this dude's motivation is. Why I mean, maybe he's waiting for Kite Man to go on clearance. I know a lot of people do that, and that's how people forget and leave stuff in Targets up under the shelves for freaking a year, and they come out and they all like, what the hell? Who did this? And maybe that's what he's waiting for. But man, you might as well just leave it out. Nobody gonna buy that Kite Man no time soon. Just leave it out. And then when it hit clearance, just shoot on up there.
Jerome is laughing.
Yeah.
No disrespect. Listen, first of all, no disrespect to the Kite Man community. All right, I don't want anybody to say, "Hey, don't be dogging out Kite Man. Kite Man is awesome." To Brother Seabear's point, I think Kite Man is a rando. I might be wrong, but I think he's kind of.
He's a rando, but he's had a resurgence because he's on the Harley Quinn animated series.
But yeah, so if so whoever it is, the Ballad of Kite Man, it may be finally over. So you have to hide him. And like
I picked him up a few times, but then when I go scan him at Target, and I'll be like $34.99.
He moved and they just hiding him. I don't know why. You know what? Dez might secretly be a closet Kite Man fan and just like, man, you know what? I'm getting that Kite Man, baby.
No, I'll tell you this. I don't hide figures that often, and when I do, I don't hide them for that long. And then I certainly don't hide peg warmers.
Is that ambush bug still a colonial?
No, but it's one at I don't think that I don't think that ambush bug is at Colonial no more. I think they got the Kite Mans. Somebody actually got that Matron too. I think they had a platinum Matron there for a while. I think it's an ambush bug that might still be at Horn Lake. I might be wrong.
I think there's one in 901 Toys. Like,
it probably is one in 901 Toys.
There's still ambush bugs around.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm mad at myself, but I jumped the gun on ambush bug
not
because of how everybody gobbled up this guy, Captain Carrot.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to make that mistake again.
See, Captain Carrot wasn't a retail purchase for me, but then when he flew off shelves, I was like, damn, well, maybe I should have paid for him, but I'm not tripping over it. I probably would have done one shot with him with, some random body.
George said it when I remember George said, "This is going to sell." And I said, "Who is this dude?" And he's like, "It's Captain Carrot. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I know it's going to sell." And I was just thinking, I said, Captain Carrot, the next thing I know, he was flying off the shelf. Mm-hmm. Everybody wanted Captain Carrot. And he is a dope figure. So we can hope that Mattel, we can hope.
Yeah, but I wound up getting the glow in the dark version.
I think Mattel's probably going to be like, we ain't doing no questions. We ain't doing no Captain Carrots. Not right now.
Like I said, if you like randos, enjoy these last few months of Tide, because
he has been digging.
Based on these first little waves,
no randos.
Mattel doing the KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
They are not doing the randos.
It's like Superman, Robin, Joker, Batman.
There's no question. Like I don't think they plan on doing the question. Even though I'm still so curious as to how the question got up to $100. That is wild to me. He's worth $100 now.
Yeah.
The question is expensive.
I still got the question in box too. That's the one thing I never opened was the question.
Question is there. I didn't know anything about him. I just was like, the question? So this guy's like some kind of detective or something. Like I don't know his story. Just like I don't know about Sandman, even though there was a million of them, and they're finally gone. Unless you've seen them, the Sandmans are all gone.
Oh, that's Golden Age Sandman. Yeah, he's more of a traditional superhero, kind of a pulp type hero.
No, he's gone. You know, they were paid women. The Sandmans are gone. Mr. Miracle, who I actually kind of the Red Tornado.
Man, I'm so mad because Dez supposed to work for $9, but man, I was kind of doing some other stuff and trying to make my way to that Target. And then this other guy,
Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, and then this other guy that's in Dez group got it. I was like, oh, you got it. I'm sorry. I'm like, hey, man, that's the game.
That is outstanding.
You beat me and you're victorious, and I salute you.
You got to win in life, folks. Now, folks, I'm going to keep my word. I gave Brother Seaberry my word on this. I gave my word on two things. Sean, I know you're excited for what I'm about to tell you right now. I gave my word that I was going to get this podcast wrapped up. And I was going to give y'all at least a half hour of the 5 count. I promised Brother Seaberry, Sean, I promised you, I promised Eddie Houston, and I am going to deliver. I'm going to deliver to you another episode of the 5 count. I'm going to deliver that to you actually in about 5 minutes. So for those of you that, hold on, let me answer this question before we get, Dez, I'm going to ask you that. That's for you.
This for me.
That's a question for Dez.
Okay, all right, let me see what we got. Do you think the Predator giant figure worth $150 at 90? 901. Oh, 901. I didn't see the thing. Shoot, I haven't been to 901 in a while. How big is it?
Giant.
How did you know that was for me?
12 inches. I'm assuming it was for you.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me look.
You're the toy father. You would know.
Let me look at it first. Let me look it up. I wonder if they have it. Did they post it on their site, on their page?
Jamel, did they post that on their page?
On 901 Toys?
I'm assuming this is like a 12-inch figure or 10-inch or something like that. That's my guess.
I'll be honest. It just depends. I mean, I wouldn't pay $150, but I mean, some people. I mean, I don't know what Predator. I don't know what that Predator retails for. I don't know how much is normally. I don't know how much is shot up.
901 prices.
Yeah, so I mean, that might be what it's valued at or close to.
It's tall, so it's probably 12 inches.
It just depends. I guess it depends. That's one of those things where it depends on how big a fan you are. I mean, you willing to pay $150 for a Predator figure? Go ahead. or wait till one of them sales kick in and get 20% knocked off. And then there you go. 20% off of $150.
I'm not sure.
That'll knock it down a little bit. We got some kind of holidays coming up. We got something going on.
Always.
So I'd say just look into it. Look up, see how much they sell for on eBay, typically, because a lot of people, that's how they base it off sold as. See how much it sells for, and if it might go for $200, and then if it goes to $200, you get it for $150. Then you saving $50. If it goes for $160 and you getting it for $160, well, you breaking even. If it go for $100, then it's $150. Then you be like, no, I ain't gonna pay $50 more than what it's worth. So, that's how you got to break it down.
Knowledge from the toy father right there. We appreciate him.
That's basic knowledge. Really, that ain't nothing major.
So, folks, I want y'all to join me in 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes. We're gonna definitely give y'all an episode of the 5 count. Brother Seaberry told me he got some wrestling topics for your ass. And I definitely
wrestling topic for your ass.
Yeah, I definitely have it. I'm not gonna Triple H could be in the chat, so I'm not gonna say nothing right now. I'm gonna wait. But Triple H, if you in this chat, I want you to bring your long nose. Look, no, that's my guy. I ain't gonna hate on you, Triple H. Look, make
you talking about the real Triple H? I thought just like
yes. So listen, if you're there, Triple H, join us for the 5 count, folks. I appreciate all of you for joining me, Sean. I know you, T. Lanier, Lynn McCall, all of you guys. Give me like 5 minutes. I promise you, you're gonna see a total change in here, and we're about to do the 5 count. But for the rest of you all, until we meet again, I want to say thank you on behalf of the Toy Father and Brother Seaberry.
Amen.
Amen. Say man.
Amen.
Say man.
Yeah.
And we will see you all the next time that we catch a fade. Peace.